All right, everyone, welcome back to another Sunday, another 5 Metas Every Pro Should Know video. It's episode 24. We've been doing this for 6 months, roughly, give or take. And today, we're covering Chile. Chile is a country that was requested, I think, a couple weeks back by Penraiser. Decided to give it a shot. Tried to include the things that are a bit more niche, but also some things that can help you guess cities, and some very interesting street sign metas, pole metas, lamp metas, etc. So I think this could be very helpful moving forward for you guys. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys at the end. All right, the first thing that we're going to talk about here is Arica white stickers. So Arica is going to have white stickers on their poles pretty much everywhere. You can see them on utility poles, mainly these Chilean ladder poles that you get. So Arica, right on the Peru border, of course. And you'll get these white stickers on poles pretty much everywhere. And this actually helps you identify it's Arica, because like it's very close to the border. Like not many people are gonna guess here. If you see an Atacama city, I don't know, usually just heads middle or something like that. But the white sticker will definitively tell you it's Arica because a lot of the other Atacama cities will have yellow paint with like black lettering, but this one is white. So it's the only city in the Atacama Desert in Chile that's going to have a white paint with a black text on it. Here's an example of the yellow paint in Coquimbo. You have this yellow paint with the black letter or black number on it, yellow background, black number, whereas in Arica, you're going to get that white background with the black number as shown on some of these examples. So definitely very useful, and you can get a very nice guess down, especially like on high multis. You can potentially win the game off of it, so good to look at. Obviously, landscape is obviously a huge thing. I mean, this looks quite Atacama, and you can look for that white sticker. All right, the other pole meta here is a very, very niche one. Don't expect you guys to be using this one that much, but it was a pole meta. So this city northeast of Copiapo here, called El Salvador, is going to have these black stickers with white numbers on them. And you can see them on poles throughout the town. Only got 2 examples here, but this is a pretty recognizable one. And, this town is quite out of the way from a lot of stuff. So you can get a nice guess down once again if you do see that black sticker with the white numbering on it. Hey, you, don't forget to subscribe. And also like the video. It would help me out a lot. Thanks. Enjoy the video. All right, let's move down to Patagonia here, south of Puerto Montt. On the 240, you're going to get a lot of these purple flowers. And this is a good indication that you're on this road, especially going basically southeast here. You'll see a lot of these purple flowers. And they're found pretty much everywhere throughout the road. A lot of places you can just zoom in and they're just lining the road here. So it's a really good indication that you're on that 240 here from Puerto Aysén. And yeah, even on the high altitude stuff, they're found. So this very short meta, but also a very recognizable road just because of these purple flowers. They obviously can be found elsewhere, but if you see purple flower spam, like you're just slamming the 240 here. All right, next we're going to talk about some lamps. And lamps are pretty useful, I would say, in Chile, just because Atacama region guessing is so difficult. And learning some lamps could definitely help you get the city even and get very significant points in whether you're playing solo or in a duel. So orange lamps, these lamp tops are pretty much only going to be found in Gen 3. So you can see the orange top of the lamps here, found in Calama. So Calama's still in Gen 3, except for maybe this main road here. No, this is still Gen 3 as well. But yeah, still in Gen 3 here, you're still going to get the orange lamp tops. And the other place you can get it is in Antofagasta, in which you do get these orange lamps still in Gen 3 here. You can see the orange lamp tops, a little faded here, but you can still make out clearly that it's orange. And in the Plunket guide, it says you can get it in Chañaral, but this entire city is basically covered in Gen 4 now, and we've switched out the lamps. since they last took the coverage in Gen 3. So, yeah, like if we were to jump back to 2012, I'm sure this would be an orange lamp. But because the entire country is covered in Gen 4 now, we're not going to have that orange lamp anymore. So, yeah, Chañaral, not going to have it, but Calama and Antofagasta. Calama, currently stuck in Gen 3. Antofagasta has some Gen 4, but not everywhere. So definitely a very useful lamp meta, but only for Gen 3. Next, we'll move into the Santiago photocell lamps. So by photocell, I just mean like these little nubs that are on the top of the lamp. And you can see them everywhere, like in Santiago. Photocell stuff here. Yeah, one here. And they're pretty much on like most lamps. So good indication. I mean, if you can't already tell, this is Santiago. And we got a huge apartment building. I'm not sure you're really going to get that in too many other places. I mean, I guess you can get it in some of the bigger cities like Valparaiso or Concepcion. But yeah, Santiago, pretty recognizable in itself, but with the photocell lamps, it's even more recognizable, I would say. All right, next we'll move into Talca, which is southwest of Santiago, southwest of Corico there. And Talca is going to have this flat top to the lamp, but the rounded underside here. So connected to this arm is going to be the rounded underside with the very flat top on it. And you can see this like pretty much throughout Talca. But that rounded underside plus the flat top is what you're looking for a Talca lamp. And from what I've seen, these are pretty much exclusive to Talca. All right, in Concepcion, which is like pretty much southwest of Santiago, southwest of Chillán, you will get these blue lamps. So these blue lamps are exclusive to Concepcion from what I've seen. If you guys find any blue lamps that are not in Concepcion, please leave a link in the comments down below. Don't be shy. But you do get these blue lamps, and they're quite recognizable because they're everywhere in the city. 2 examples here. But you will get this blue lamp, and you know, like, oh, yeah, this is a pretty easy slam of Concepcion. See another one here. All right, and then the last lamp meta that we're going to go over is Temuco and Puerto Montt. So it's going to have this silver top with a gray bottom on it. Slightly different colors here. So a silver top to the lamp, and then the part that houses the light bulb is going to be gray. Probably not the best view here, but here's a better one. So it's going to have that silver top and then a gray like bottom holding the bulb. And you can see that in both Temuco and Puerto Montt here. Here's one in Gen 3. And yeah, you can see that silver top and gray bottom. So they're found in both Temuco and Puerto Montt. And this is a good one just in case, like, because Temuco is going to have a lot of summer Gen 4 now. Looks like Puerto Montt has a lot of Gen 3 still. So pretty much only Gen 3 actually. So yeah, good guess to get down in Puerto Montt or Temuco to decide between the two. All right, moving back up to Arica again, right on the Peru border, to talk about a very recognizable road here, which is the A31, just southeast of Arica. And this one, you're going to be looking into a void a lot. You're going to see a huge steep drop off, and you know, some sunset coverage as well. But yeah, if you look east, you can mainly just see that huge valley here. As you can see here, there's just a huge valley right next to this very scary kind of road, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. This one maybe not as visible, but you can still see that there's a little bit of a drop off there as the horizon line is a little bit broken. But as you move further down, yeah, you can still see that drop off. So the A31, if you see a drop off like this, I mean, yeah, you know to guess the A31 here, especially with the sunset coverage. Those two things will help you get this very recognizable road. All right, the last thing that we're going to be talking about is 3 pretty niche ones that'll help you get the exact city in Chile. So the first one that we'll go over is San Pedro de Atacama. And this city is very recognizable clay brick, especially in the walls. Like, kind of reminds me of some, like, New Mexico kind of pueblo houses in a way, just because of this deep red brick on a lot of the walls. Here's a good example here. And you'll see this pretty much everywhere, and you'll get this like very clay, very red looking brick here. Yeah, you'll see that in a lot of the houses and on a lot of the walls as well. So pretty recognizable town, I would say, especially when you can see the volcanoes in the background here. You know to guess here. And it's a very recognizable town in general with the red brick and the volcanoes. All right, next we're going to be talking about the city of Lanco here, which is just south of Temuco. So Lanco is actually going to have these interesting orange street signs. So it's orange with like blue text and some blue arrows on them, which are quite unique. And I have not seen that anywhere else. I mean, very limited, very niche one here, but yeah, very very useful for getting this exact city. Like it's kind of crazy if you get the exact city based off of the street signs. And yeah, this main road is Gen 4, but the rest of the town is covered only in Gen 3. So you will get these in both, I guess, Gen 4 and Gen 3. But if you see these orange street signs with blue text, then you know you're in Lanco. All right, and the last recognizable town is going to be the southernmost coverage on this road here, the 7. I mean, there obviously is coverage down here on the 9, but on the 7 here, in via O'Higgins, you will get very like, it's almost as if the sun is hiding behind the mountains in a way, just because it's so low on the horizon. But yeah, very recognizable town in general. But like, it's just going to cast a huge shadow over the town because it's not like super well lit, but you can kind of see how it's like there's a shadow here. The sunlight is coming from behind this mountain. And you can pretty much see this throughout the entire town. So a very recognizable town in general. I mean, you obviously have huge Patagonian mountains, and just the Andes are so beautiful and stuff, man. But very recognizable town because of this casted shadow from the sun, which is hiding behind the mountain. All right, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed another episode of 5 Metas Every Pro Should Know. Episode number 24 here with Chile. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, of course. And I'll see you guys next Sunday for another 5 Metas Every Pro Should Know video. Peace.